Hi there, everyone. This is Tina, and this is your message of the day. And this comes to you on the sacred day of Wednesday, March the 6th, 2024. And more than ever, you will feel like you're marching forward. But there will be also problems that will keep on, you can say, deflecting the energy of excitement from you. More than anything, you will want to focus more and I just want peace in this very moment. I just want to focus on what is real and that can bring me happiness. And I just want to sit there and do nothing for some time. Just to be there, just to sit and just feel good on purpose and do nothing about it. I don't want to pray. I don't want to invoke. I don't want to be anything. Take a deep breath in, first of all, and see the master who's come forward, hearing your plea, you can say, or understanding your concern. And the momentary concerns are just part of your karmic cycle, marching into change, but you're afraid of that because you're used to the familiar. That is not unusual, because you don't know what the future holds, literally, for some of you. A new home, a new way of life, maybe even romantic changes with your family, how you express yourself, the amount of money that you have in your bank. So there's a tremendous sense of insecurity, you can say, hanging there. But above all that, more than ever, practice ways to be grateful. That is what the divine ones want you to see, how much you have to be grateful for, and that's going to be enhanced. You just trust and have faith, and like a child, just hold the hand of the divine ones. All the angelic forces, the unicorns, the fairies, however you define the divine and need the divine at this time, just literally hold your hand out and say, I just want to feel taken care of. I don't want to be this great master and epiphanies of life and epiphanies of light. I don't want to know all of that. That is why he's saying, I'm here to release all that karmic baggage from you. You just trust and ask, but ask for help. And you might say, but he's not an angel. Only angels come upon my asking. That's not true. All the divine ones need you to be present, you can say, and receptive and receiving it. That's why you're asking. And in your asking, you're already honoring because you're trusting. Trust, honor, faith, and asking all kind of flowed together. And that's exactly where your problem is right now. You don't seem to flow or have that rhythm of being in your daily life even. Routine seems very much a problem right now. It's heavy. It's like, why do I do this and why do I do that? All kinds of questions are coming up. Look into his eyes first of all. Because you might say karma releasing is such a huge task. What form of karma is it that I'm supposed to release? You don't even know that coat he's wearing. What is it applicable for? You don't have to know. Just let a feeling literally emerge from you moment to moment. This doesn't work for me. That doesn't work for me. You don't have to make a huge list of it. Just keep looking back into his eyes and ask the violet flame angels to support this. And Archangel Metatron is very much aiding this process. And Archangel Zadkiel. Again, you don't know the angels' names. Violet flame angels, karmic changes that the angelic forces can bring. Keep it very, very simple for yourself this day. Because there will be more questions than answers right now, and just trying to meld it all together. Organization more than anything else. Peace will come from that. And all these bubbles, you might say this huge orb of light that's behind him seems more complicated than simple. You make it simple for yourself. What do those lines mean to you? The one right behind him is what you're now trying to literally point away from. release, remove, recreate, to rejuvenate yourself from. This is your past. The patterns, the habits that no longer serve you, what you give into and allow yourself to get upset by, that's that orb of change of the past. So it's not saying leave your good memories behind, and if you are a grown-up person, to forget your childhood. Of course you have things that are memorable to you. It'll spontaneously just come to you. More than ever, intuition will very subtly kind of flow and give you the answers that you need for whatever it is that you choose to focus on. But do choose to focus on something at this time. Give it meaning. And don't just sit there complaining. Because see what it says, move beyond drama. If you just focus on complaining, you create more drama. Of course, it'll become more dramatic and difficult to bear. So you decide for yourself what doesn't work. Put it in that orb of life. It's the orb of light. And Archangel Metatron, Archangel Zadkiel, Master Saint Germain, help me change my connection to my past to bring in what the Divine Ones would have me remember, the lessons that I need to extract and understand. Again, you don't have to know those lessons word by word. When you need them, just ask that orb in your heart to be activated. It's the giant orb of change. You can see it in the vision. That's why it's purposely put there. You don't even have to know what crystal it represents, just to feel good connecting to it. That I feel good about the decision I made. I feel good about what I understood about the situation. I feel good in this house. I feel good in this relationship. This feeling that will then come through this huge orb of the violet flame. Orb of violet flame, help me now balance my connection to my past. And then the wings of change will go into that part of his coat to cover it, to literally cover you with the violet and white flame of change and rejuvenation, recuperation, balance, and positivity. However you want to define it. Again, don't give it too many words. Just as it flows, more than ever as it flows. Just trust, because see, it's balanced and covered and held by him. That coat is not going to fall off because it's right under your throat chakra. So as you express also verbally and you just release and let it go, you're surrendering your concern to the light and you're expressing yourself as you need to. You're not holding back. If it's a conversation you need to have with someone, some honest declaration to the Divine Ones, a phone call even you have to make, that's an emergency phone call, invocations, prayers, chanting, whatever it might be, go ahead and do it, because it's literally being held by two copper nodes of vibrancy. Again, guided, activated, and helped by Archangel Gabriel in this case. So that balancing can also come over from your past into your future. If there's some change you have to make over there, motivation you need, a pitch you have to make, a class you have to start, whatever it is. But you decide right here and now that you are not going to wait for that perfect moment to come along. You're just going to create your own path. How easy are those words? But how difficult we make it. What do you mean by create your own path? Does that mean that I'm not honoring what God wants for me? More than ever, you are honoring what God wants for you because you're waking up and saying, this is what you want, and I need to understand that. This is how I need to be. This is who my higher self is. This is who I really am. And look back into his eyes just for that validation if you feel that you're going too far and too esoteric and becoming too egotistical or something. Throw that away then. Immediately put it into those rays of light, transmute it and transcend that feeling of anxiety that usually comes upon us. And then we give up, right? Because we go more into analysis than understanding and receiving and enjoying. And if you see his hair, you might say, it's not glowing, there's no symbol there, there's nothing specific really that seems to be standing there. It's very, very ordinary. It's not ordinary. It's copper and very subtly carrying the golden light. That's you, your thoughts. Just pick up those thoughts that ask you even to make a small change and buy a new pen or something like that. Some subtle change that you have to bring into your life. Go ahead and do that for yourself. But your thoughts will carry that grace. That feeling of grace is literally pouring through that eye of heaven that is watching over you, which is the orb right above him. So feel safe and protected in every way. Every way you need that validation for protection and power and concern that, I'm not just doing this all on my own and not for any purpose at all. Just wandering around for nothing and just finding out new information about heaven that has no practical application for me. That knowing and that need to see, whatever you need to see, will be given to you. Ask to see it in a way that you understand. Maybe you don't understand symbolism at all. You just need to see a beautiful flower or the sunlight or color or something in the mirror, even in your face. Or if you're going out in the market, something strikes you as you're buying it. That, this came to me today. Annoying. But this divine eye will literally help you see the world differently. To approach the world as you need to understand and be led and move forward. So again, that sense of being stuck and complaining and feeling weak will be gone. And see, his face is glowing then. Why? Because he's feeling then that influence of all the light beings merging, literally, into his third eye and creating a divine landscape. So this is not going just nowhere. It's just not momentary. It's not just for one concern and then you have 10 other concerns to take care of. The whole landscape of your life as you think it's ideal. Now you say, even that's not possible. I'm always going to have problems somewhere or the other. What is important for you now to be able to move forward? Just focus on that. Don't worry about long-term and life purpose. All of that will be revealed to you. Just let everything that is of concern as it comes up through this day, moment to moment, thought to thought, feeling to feeling. Just let it loose. Literally, let it go. Surrender. And that rays of light you see are going on flowing away. Changing. It's like your painting of life is literally being recreated moment to moment through your thoughts. You just choose to accept peace and happiness as your birthright. Because it is your birthright. You're not asking for something that belongs to someone else or hurting someone else in this process. You're just asking for what is best and highest for you. If it involves other people, if it's a decision about a relationship or within a family or within a home or a company, maybe a business decision, something to do with a group, ask for the highest and best of all concern. Then, of course, what have you done? You moved beyond drama already. And why are all of these orbs then connected to one another? How do they influence one another? What aspects of life could they be covering that you're not aware of? Because sometimes what happens with oracle card readings and tarot readings and also the spiritual path is like we're analyzing everything, but my back still hurts. I still wake up sad. I still don't feel well. All this great knowing is not helping me. If that is one of your concerns, ask to feel a better connection of the divine ones in your daily life, daily expression of your higher self within your daily life. More and more, you can say practical groundedness and awareness of the divine forces with you. And less will you feel then that you're hanging up there in the air somewhere. Because the Akashic light, as it's shining through him, is telling you that heaven never ever leaves, not for one moment. Universe is all bound together. It's just so intrinsically, you can say, bound. It's very hard for us to understand the depth of it. How the physical affects the mental, how the mental affects the spiritual, and all of the above. And how do these different realms of heaven actually work together? If you think about it, you will be amazed by it, and that sense of excitement and vibrancy towards life will come back naturally. That's the way it's supposed to be. That's why it's all held together so beautifully. And in the center of his heart chakra is that orb. Then opening up also your approach to your future. That you don't see obstacles of today as problems of tomorrow that you cannot cross. It's all surmountable. Nothing is insurmountable or impossible. And if it's not good for you, you'll be told about that too. So don't sit there again thinking, oh, I don't even know how to decide. I'm just so foolish. Is this good? Is every time I have to keep on asking like a small child. Again, learn to trust that orb more and more. And you'll be so amazed at the decisions you make this day. Yes, ask for signs this very day to get results back, because your faith will increase then. How many things I managed this day. I can actually manage my life if I choose to do so. Choose to be you. I am that I am. I'm successful. Those I am statements, keep on adding to them. And remember how many facets of personality and mind, expression, creativity, feeling, spirituality, how many talents you have. You're not super describing yourself, you're just finding the actual description of you that's got, you can say, wiped away somewhere in life's problems. And you forgot who you really are. Come back to that. He's just there, calmly looking at you. And he was known to be a master alchemist. That's why some people say that the violet flame in heaven was passed on to him in the Akashic spaces to continue guiding us, that we have an easy friend, you can say, to call upon. And then, of course, you will see on the right side of him is a half-crescent moon. A moon that is, again, completing its cycle. That's you. Think of this as your karmic cycle. Define it as what you want to complete, where you feel that you're stuck in life. And ask literally to follow the rhythm of the moon. More and more, taking on more of a, you can say, sense of enchantment at this time to help with these planetary changes so they don't seem so harsh and difficult to work through. Because sometimes we just want to give up. Oh, this planetary change. I just want to be a human being and just put money in my bank and food on my table and just put up my feet for some time. That's it. I don't care about all these huge changes of the planet and changes of my country. I just want to see my children happy and feel nice in my belly and have friends. All of that, bring it forward. But again, how you approach your description of life, sometimes maybe, and more than ever, and some days you have to on purpose choose affirmations. or make them up. Make them up just to feel good, if nothing else. And decide in these statements which one is the one that is the most bothersome to you right now, and keep on working through it. That's why these statements have been given to you, to give you a sense of empowerment, and to choose, and to smile, and to remember. Move beyond drama. Don't get embroiled into any form of complaining and argument. It'll go nowhere. Create your own path and make room for good energy. What is good energy? Again, that's why the description has not been given to you. It comes of light. It comes from heaven. It wants to see you happy. It comes straight from Divine Father and Divine Mother. You recognize it, you use it, and you start shining and feeling better. It's supposed to be that simple. That's how easy it's supposed to be. And I'm not going to go into any more analysis of this. You decide throughout the day how you want to release your karma and what it means to you. This is also a huge word, by the way. Maybe you need a definition even, and you want to define it. Go online and find out maybe the dictionary meaning, but define it for yourself and then release it. Karma, basically, bad karma, because karma can also be good. What doesn't work for you? When we say releasing, obviously, it's something that is binding and holding you back. And this comes to you so beautifully and protectively from The Keepers of the Light by Kyle Gray. And Kyle can be reached at kylegray.co.uk. And the superb way that Master Saint Germain helps you open yourself up to your own best and highest expression comes to the art and is glowing with the violet flame through the art of Lily Moses. Lily can be reached at lilymoses.com. This is Tina signing off for now. Bye-bye.